Hello there. Once again, this is Anton from Anton Bay. I never thought I'd say that again. Anyway, somebody said, why don't you do comic book videos? Well, I haven't bought any comic books for a couple of years. But I did acquire these. These are Stump comics. This is a local comic book guy in our town who made these, and they are quite interesting. There is some of his information if you're ever looking at kind of digging one of these up. But yeah, let's take a look. I got a couple issues of this. They are very thick issues. This one is just like a fold, doesn't have a spine. The issue number 2 has a very large spine, and you can see the dude draws hairy dudes. So take a look at what we got in here. Stump, from what I can tell, from what I've read so far, I've read both the issues, but he is an alien soldier of some kind, stuck on Earth. Earth is a backwater planet, and he looks very human, but he is like short, squatty, and incredibly strong. The books are full of humor. I mean, they are quite humorous. He lands in with some local police department in a small town, and the kind of world you're living in. I mean, they call them because they got giant robots, and they've tried shooting them and it doesn't do any good. They don't want to report it, so they bring this guy in to help out with their giant robot problem. Rather hilarious. I just it doesn't take itself too seriously, but the art is really nice. The quality of the books is really nice. Like, these are really well made. Glossy pages, thick covers. Just a cool comic. And once again, I'll zip that up. So right there, you want to find this guy. That's, I think, the only thing I can find on him. I didn't meet the guy, but these got bought for me, and I like this rear. This looks, I think this is a Max homage, personally, because that looks just like the Max. And like I said, this one does have like a spine, squared out spine, so that's nice. Stays consistent throughout. The guy draws giant monsters very well, giant robots very well. Has a bit of a vintage feel to it. A lot of the story does. It's kind of a retro, I don't know, 50s sci-fi type feel. By the time you get your monsters and your vintage looking robots, and wow, I love that. I love the car. If you guys aren't from the Midwest, cars growing out of the hood of or a tree growing out of the hood of an old car, very common sight there for some reason, and very beautiful. And that's probably a little homage to Superman. Try not to get any glare in this, but like Bubs used to say, or maybe he still says from Bubs Comics, don't apologize for the glare, so maybe I shouldn't. Anyway, as you can see, it's just, it's 2 comics. They're very thick, and that is very intense looking. Awesome. I don't know if 2 comics qualifies as a haul, but I certainly wanted to advertise these just because they're neat. They're a neat comic. The way he made them is neat. The thickness of the books and everything, and just the quality is really neat. And once again, I will put that up because I can't remember it. It's Nathan Rosario, but it's the guy who made these. But yeah, rosario.nathan@gmail.com. If you want to check them out or see if you can find these anywhere. I'd never heard of them, obviously. These are an independent comic, to be sure, but one that checks off a lot of everybody's boxes. Looks pretty cool. Looks pretty likable. And I don't know, I guess it's nice to make a video again. I'll catch you guys later. Bye.